Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to For StarCraft 2 Strategy, your number one location for step-by-step strategy and tutorial videos. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Protoss strategy. This is going to be the Protoss Cannon Rush. Definitely one of the more difficult strategies to perform, only performed in the higher levels of play. Okay, I'm just kidding. Cannon Rush, pretty simple stuff, pretty basic, pretty easy. But you know what, if you're in the lower levels, or this is one of those situations, kind of like that Planetary Fortress Rush that I uploaded, that if you're just feeling kind of lazy and don't feel like trying anything intensive or that takes a lot of thinking or micro or macro, then go ahead and give the Cannon Rush a shot. It is a surefire way to infuriate your enemies. So we're going to be starting off here. This is actually, honestly, I'm kind of impressed by this particular one. Not that he has amazing placement or anything fancy like that, but just by the fact that he manages to pull off a Cannon Rush on this map, one of the larger maps as far as ground distance is concerned. Having to get your probe all the way across the map like this and still pull off a Cannon Rush, that in and of itself is kind of impressive. So what we're going to be doing here, just pumping out probes, keep making probes. We're going to be dropping our forge here at 12 supply, chrono boosting some probes out as well. Basically, we can kind of keep making probes up until the point where you get your scouting probe or your cannon rushing probe out to your opponent's base. You can basically keep working on probes up until that point. And yeah, I mean, there's really nothing too fancy about this particular build. Kind of really prevalent in the early days of beta. I'm thinking now that, especially since the game is brand new, just came out, that we're going to be seeing it a lot, especially kind of in the lower levels of play. So if you're platinum, gold, and under, you definitely may be seeing this. So knowing how to do it is going to help you learn how to counter it. So I'm going to give you guys this video, show you how it's done, and that way you can figure out how to respond to it. So we went ahead again. We dropped that pylon at 9. We got that forge at 12. And then we're going into their base, and what you want to do, this is kind of a perfect location for something like this. You almost want to build your, if you can, if there's any way that it's going to be effective for you, build your first pylon and cannon outside of their base, and kind of use this ledge to your advantage. That way, once this cannon build comes up, it's going to shoot any SCVs, workers, or Marines that are going to be trying to attack any buildings that you have placed up here. Now, a very important thing is you need to keep this probe alive at all costs. Make sure it doesn't get caught up in any of the workers, and make sure that any early units like this Marine here don't take them out, because if this dies, your whole rush pretty much fails. So as you can see here, what we're doing is we're just pushing forward, pylon cannon, pylon cannon, pylon cannon, and that's kind of the idea there. And at this point, this map actually, it worked out really well for the Protoss player here, because the entrance to the base being so close to the mineral line, now with this photon cannon sitting right there at the mineral line, it's pretty much game over for the Terran player. All he's got is this one Marine, and I think I have a language filter on. I think he says "I love you." Maybe he just typed it in some sort of. Maybe this is Wingdings. You know Wingdings, that chat thing that like types out strange symbols every time you type in letters. I think that says "I love you." Pretty sure that's what that says. So yeah, Cannon Rush, not too difficult. Pylon at 10, get that forge. You can keep building probes until your cannon rushing probe gets to their base. And basically what you want to do is you want to find a really good spot. You want to find a spot that's going to do the most damage. You also want to find a spot that's outside of their vision. In this particular map, that wasn't really the case. But if you move into a base that has those dark corners, you want to start building your first pylon and your cannon in those corners, and then kind of creep towards their mineral line. That's the goal. You want to be able to get towards their mineral line to take out their workers to stop them from doing anything. And who knows, maybe if you do this, players will also tell you that they love you in Wingdings. So again, guys, this has been For StarCraft 2 Strategy, your number one location for step-by-step strategy and tutorial videos. Please do keep watching and keep owning, guys.